Start here today as we take a look at Tyler Sandoval for the Princeton Tigers, Matt Soutar, the junior, for the Monmouth Hawks. Soutar last year 4th in the nation in face-off winning percentage. And there's a player, Dave, who we're going to talk about. He's going to be a key piece, 23 goals. They graduated the two stalwarts on defense from last year. Connor Tudore's 3-year starter, Chris Hervada, reigning MAC Defensive Player of the Year. He grad transferred to Villanova, so Michael Quigg, the lone returning starter, number 4. And a face freshman season at Marquette. He's now a 4th-year starter on the attack for Monmouth. Hawks leader in goals, assists, and points a season ago when they finished 8-3 and won the MAC. Faceoff in 5 assists last year. One of the 2 returning starters on the attack. The other was Dwayne Matushik. He was a transfer from Jacksonville, and they plugged that hole with Devin Pfeiffer. Another transfer.
Tail of the tape, Cody. We've said it for years. The face-off X has just become so crucial.
Clean face-off win. Here comes Tyler Sandoval. He fires on net. This one wide, but it's back.
To increase the angle and finish.
The 5 attackmen on that under-21 national team this summer. Pat Cavanaugh noted.
Fall where they may, but certainly an opportunity, none bigger than next weekend at College Park.
Tyler Sandoval's won 5 of 7 against Matt Soutar today. Make it 6 of 8 as number 35 comes away with possession for Princeton to start the second quarter. Biggest consecutive game scoring streak in the country, as Dave mentioned, 33 straight. Longest active in the country, 2nd longest in Princeton program history. Chris Massey scored in 46 in a row.
Again, not bad company. Here's where Princeton's been so good.
Jake Stevens, unsettled situation, and Noah that second midfield. That's a sophomore in Ketchen setting up the freshman Cole. Face-off violation against
size. Sowers had the quickness, and so quickness could draw that double, and Brown could step in with a strong lefty shot and finish. But the most impressive stat to me there, 3.3 points per game. I know we talk about he scored in every game, 3.3.
Lacrosse players from Oregon, but 345 career points. 3-time All-American at Oregon Episcopal, 27th overall recruit according to Inside Lacrosse a couple years back.
Take this, Cody. If you go down the numerical roster for Princeton, let's look at the states. California, you go Ontario, Colorado, Georgia, Oregon, Connecticut, Illinois, Utah.
Got a pair today, and it's 8-3 Princeton.
If only he were from Arizona or something, it really would have bolstered our argument.
He grad transferred to Duke. They had Philip Robertson, who over his career, one of the most efficient shooters in the country. He grad transferred to Duke with him, and we have our 3rd face-off violation of the half.
They've got the design for 51 to get open.
Facing the wind really picking up. It's turned into a nice sunny day, but it's windy and it's chilly here in New Jersey. Soutar for the Hawks, Sandoval for the Tigers, and it's number 35 wearing the blue jersey coming away with that face-off win.
Slusher doesn't make it easy, but Monmouth Cross's mission, do not get it confused, is attack. He was at midfield because you had to get a player that talented on the field, and there was just no room at the 3-position attack line.
Soutar tried to take it in, but he leaves it behind him, scooped up by the Hawks. Thomas Gray getting harassed from behind, but lead out shooting the Hawks, 22-16. Turnovers a little bit higher than the coaches would like. That's as expected on a windy, chilly opening game here on a Saturday. Face-offs relatively even. Sandoval had the edge for Princeton early. It ended up being 9-8 in favor of Princeton. Make it 10-8 now as that one is shoveled right to Andrew Song, who scoops it up. A couple of years Princeton had Austin Sims. Then you had Connor McCarthy. Could be number 19.
Yeah, a little bit of a different style from Vardaro than those other midfielders that really shot on the run, a lot more streaking down the side. Vardaro's got a lot of strength. He loves
195. Nice easy trip and a good game to open the season for these two teams. 4 Division I teams in New Jersey. Princeton will take on 2 of the other 3. Christian Ronda had never taken a shot in a Princeton uniform prior to today. He's got 3 goals. 3 goals on 3 shots. Talk about efficient for the junior. Face-off win by the Tigers. Stevens with the ground ball, runs in and goes high to score. Zach Currier, one of the best professional players in 2 leagues.
In 2 leagues. Another great player in 2 leagues, Tom Schreiber. We're on the same team here.
Whistle off the
4th goal of the day for Stevens. Third goal of the day for Stevens, the hat trick.
Pedersen collects back in his own defensive. Tommy Barnes did have 2 goals in 2020. He's got 1 today, so 4 career shots, 3 career goals. Just saw Jamie Atkinson, one of the Princeton captains, not dressed today, congratulating Mackesy on his first career goal. Off the face-off win, Tigers have
no slide. One-on-one with the goalie, and you can't blame Noah Lodi for missing those. It's almost an impossibility at the Division I level. He was able to get 1 real number 1, picking up right where they left off 2 years ago. And again, that was a question mark with the talent they lost on offense, and maybe that's why they are where they are in the polls, but I think they're answering a lot of...
Senior Clearman against a couple of freshman polls for the Tigers. Here comes Stevens, number 14. He's got a hat trick. That time Lodi turns him.
2 years is a long time, but you're talking about 3 Ivy League teams with legitimate national championship aspirations, and their season, along with the rest of the sports world, just cut short.
Monmouth controls the opening face-off in the 4th quarter. Krakauer, the junior from Pleasantville, New York, out of Byram Hills High School. Really deep, talented Princeton goalie room there at the face-off X for Monmouth, but it's Kobe Ginder, the freshman from New York City, committed to Princeton way back in 2016, early in his freshman year. It's a little bit of a different look for the Tigers. We've seen what he's been able to do without a lot of space, those quick hands. Kobe Ginder, number 99, wins the face-off.